What's going on, guys? Roma here. I'm here with the Bonafide hustler, aka Boddamn, aka Chris, and he's going to give us 3 tips. We literally just thought about doing this video. 3 tips for priming yourself in the morning. Now, I know him through Rake and Profit. If you guys follow Rake and Profit, you know every morning he's doing the daily affirmations. Everyone has a different morning routine, and we haven't talked about his morning routine much, so I'm really excited.
Grind hard, well done, sir, and welcome to the freaking Well Show.
Real quick before this video starts, I want to talk about the 7-day challenge. This is a challenge for people who want to make their first $1,000 selling used books on Amazon. So if you've never sold used books on Amazon and you want someone to walk you through the whole process from setting the Amazon account up, from how to find the books, how to list the books, how to reprice the books, all of that is covered in this course. So if you check out the description below, there should be a link. Make sure to click on that, sign up. I will see you guys in there. Peace out. Enjoy this video, guys. What do you do when you wake up first thing?
So on this video, I think it's important to kind of give people 3 tips on having just that first amazing start of your morning. So okay. The first tip is really big. Anybody can do these tips. It's so easy to do. So the very first tip after you wake up, all right, the very first thing is take a bottle of water, about yay big, all right? So you notice that there's like a coffee cup bottle of water. You want one that's about 3 coffee cups big, all right? Okay. And you want to down that bottle of water.
Before anything else.
Yeah, it's very important. You want to start flushing your system out after, a long night's rest or whatever. You want to make sure that you have, you're changing your oil like a car, right? Every day we want to start changing our oil, and we want to get, we want to get nice and fluid. We want our skin to get rehydrated again.
I don't drink anymore. I haven't been drinking for the past month, but I've noticed some mornings I'll wake up and I'll almost feel hungover, and I'll be like, why do I feel this way? And I think it's because I drank coffee like all day the day before, not much water, and I wake up in the morning, I have that similar feeling where I'm just like, I don't have that much hydration in my body.
Yeah, alcohol is kind of just like a natural diuretic. It'll rid you of water. So it's easy to feel lethargic, like a raisin, when you wake up, you feel weird, you got like crinkles on your eyes, you just don't feel too good. Yeah. So in those kind of circumstances where you had a really good party night, I would say 2 bottles of water over the course of maybe 30 minutes or something like that. Gotcha. But the first thing in the morning when I am waking up, a big bottle of water, pretty big, it's the Nalgene bottle, and I'm taking that down within 2 minutes or so. I'm not trying to gulp and go crazy, but I'm taking it in stages over the course of 2 minutes. Tip number 2 is instead of downing coffee, okay? So it's really important. I think coffee is one of the best things that is natural that you can take in the morning to get that first kind of pep going and get your mind active and everything ready for the day, but most people don't do it right, and they just down a cup. That's probably the worst thing you can do, all right, is to down a cup of coffee, just like real quick. Gotcha. Some people put a couple ice cubes in there, they'll down it real quick, they'll get in their car, drive to work, and then they just crash like an hour later.
Interesting.
Yeah, so the key is to sip, okay, on a cup of coffee progressively through the first 1 to 2 hours of the day, maybe even 3. So like, don't down it, but sip through it, all right? And if it gets cold and something, just put it back in the microwave, heat it up again. But yeah, a nice tall, cup of coffee, sip on that, very important.
So what's the benefit of sipping on it?
Well, the benefit is that your energy curve is going to go up, and it's not going to just crash. You're going to go up, and then it's going to kind of flutter.
Gotcha.
Which is good. That's what you want, right? You want to get up there, you want to feel good, and then you want to kind of cruise.
Is this like from trial and error, or?
Oh, no. Studies definitely don't know. Okay. Studies 100% show that caffeine efficacy is most beneficial when you're doing kind of like it's not like a blast and cruise, but it's more like a slow, steady incline, and then it rides, and then when it starts to dip, maybe around noon or something like that, maybe your second cup of coffee, sipping it throughout the day. Then you'll have your natural kind of come down around 6 or 7 o'clock, which is cool because you got to start winding down for bedtime. Gotcha. That kind of stuff. Now I notice with myself, if I have coffee around 4 o'clock, like I might fall asleep at around 11 or something like that. So I have to be very careful when I start cutting off that second cup of coffee.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so black coffee too. Like, don't put in these crazy creamers and this really bad stuff. Like, coffee in itself is a very pure thing that comes out of the earth. It's really important to kind of keep it that way, So don't dress it up with things. Don't get a frappuccino and get it all blended and stuff like that. Try to find a nice organic, bean. And as a kind of bonus tip on tip number 2, which is the coffee one, grind the coffee right before you use it, and don't refrigerate it either. So a lot of people put it in the freezer or they refrigerate the coffee beans. Yeah, so like put it in a grinder, and like right before you're about to consume it, grind it.
Why not put it in the fridge?
I knew it before. My wife knows that, but we've been to coffee plantations, and like they've said like everyone says put it in the freezer, but it's actually, it lasts longer, it's better, more aromatic when you pull it out.
Gotcha.
And you don't put it in the freezer. So.
Gotcha.
Okay. So yeah, coffee is so important, guys. Like, don't miss out on it, and don't dress it up with all this crazy stuff. Try to find nice, pure coffee. Grind it right before you consume it. And really, as a bonus tip, get yourself like an auto coffee machine grinder. And I'm not talking about Nespresso or that other thing, the Keurig. You know, that stuff's really pre-ground, right? Like, you don't want that kind of stuff. You want to get something like a Seiko machine, SAECO or something like that, where it's got a hopper on top, and you put the beans in there, and then you just press buttons in the morning. You make sure you fill your tanks and everything like that, but you press buttons in the morning, and it'll give you the cup that you're looking for, the strength that you're looking for.
How much do those run for?
You can get them on the used market between, let's say, $150 and about all the way up to like $2,000, you know?
Okay.
But yeah, I have a Seiko Giro Odeya Plus. That's what I use, and I sourced one for like $70. But anyway, it's so awesome. It's like a workhorse. It's so amazing. Okay, so tip number 3, and this is one of the easiest things to do. Guys, if you don't have the time to do this, okay? If you don't, then you are absolutely the caliber of person that needs this the most, and that is meditation. All right, morning meditation is so important. Romer, do you meditate in the morning?
No, I don't.
Have you ever meditated?
I used to meditate for 45 minutes every day when I was in college.
Okay, cool. Yeah. 45 minutes is actually really good. I'm very impressed. How did you feel those days that you meditated?
I felt amazing.
Did you feel in control or out of control on those days?
I felt in control. I was actually doing it because at the time I was wrestling and I was having trouble controlling my mind because I was losing matches. I knew I wasn't supposed to be losing. And I was like, this is literally my mind messing with me. And I heard that the Dalai Lama, he starts his day, every day he wakes up 45 minutes first thing, meditates. So and back then, it's kind of funny you mentioned the sipping thing. I never knew about the sipping on coffee. I would sip throughout because I wanted it to last the whole time. So it was much slower. I would just drink it slow, and I was much calmer. I need to get back into it. Yeah.
So, you know, this world is, I'm actually going to probably make a course or a book. And I think the first line in this book will be, the world is a very vicious place, in the sense that there are like a million things out there, guys, that are going to try to take your attention away, that are going to try to make that agenda your agenda. And it's important to really ground yourself in the morning with water, with some coffee, and meditate to see what you really care about, what you really want, to listen to yourself. Because as the day progresses, it's going to get noisier and noisier. Distractions are going to come in, and all these like dreams and aspirations you might have, you'll never get to them. But meditation is one of the easiest ways to really calm yourself and start focusing on what you really care about, you know, and to get a sense of gratitude and, you know, fulfillment. And it's really important. Now, unlike what Romer was talking about, 45 minutes, you don't have to do that much meditating. That's a lot.
That's kind of why I stopped. It was too much.
It's too much.
Like, just for my schedule.
Oh, absolutely. You know? In most people's schedule, they don't have more than 20 minutes. I don't have more than 20 minutes typically in the morning. But if you don't even have 1 minute for meditation or 10, like I said earlier, you're the absolute kind of person that needs this the most. You need to meditate and try it out. The stigma on meditation is kind of crazy. People think it's for like foo-foo kind of people, like, oh, you're like in the stars and, you know, like you're thinking about all this crazy stuff. Like, no, meditation is all about quieting the mind, quieting the ego, so you can actually enjoy the moment for 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 20 at most. Now, you can find a lot of meditations on YouTube, guided meditation, and then put 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Try it out. I promise you. Let me take it back. Don't just try it out. Try it out for like a month, all right? And maybe make a little journal just saying, check mark whether your day was better on the days that you did it.
Gotcha.
That's all you have to do. At the end of the day, reflect and go, how good was my day? And you'll realize after a day of good meditation, where you're really under and you feel great, is that you're less snappy, you're more focused, you're more loving, and you're kind of living, like you're seeing things, like colors are brighter, things are.
Gotcha.
So yeah, meditation, absolutely the third best hack I can give you guys, but that's pretty much the video, guys.
Awesome. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you got to do. Where can they find you at?
You can find me at Boddamn on Instagram. You can find me at Boddamn on YouTube. And I'm also the Bonafide Hustler on Instagram, the Bonafide Hustler on YouTube as well.
Awesome. Those links will be below. Like, comment, subscribe, do what you got to do. Peace out, family.
Later, guys.
Sir, and welcome to the freaking well show, and party central to my well ones. A night of violated hell codes. Dope sells like the charge do, but selling's all about potential, and money speaks, then I'm the main act. I give a damn about the intro, and chain hangs in the building, just to let